Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So I decided to take you guys along with me on a simple night routine, just kind of mainly showing you guys the specifics, like my skincare and what I actually do when I come home from work, which is an automatic shower. I definitely like to wash my hair. Normally I would do it on Wednesday, sometimes I do it the day before, so that tomorrow, Wednesday, which is like the middle of the week, I don't have greasy hair. I just threw on some PJs. I definitely like to shower like right away once I get home because I usually wake up, go to the gym, and then go straight to work. So I'm pretty much gross the whole entire day until 6 o'clock, close to 6, get out of work, and then I do have a 20-minute drive. So yeah, I just like to go in the shower. I'm with kids all day and running around sweating, so I definitely like to shower and just wash off all that grossness. And now we're gonna do my skincare. It is 6:49 right now, and then we're just gonna have a relaxing night, which is what I intend to have when I come home from work. So I am gonna go in depth with my skincare routine as well and just show you guys some of the products that I use. I do like to put my hair in these little clips. I think I got these from like Marshalls or something, which came in a set of like 6 of them, I think. I don't even know. And I just kind of keep my hair out of my face when I apply my products. But for the aesthetic of this video, which I normally don't do every night, I maybe just do a face mask like once a week, once every 2 weeks. So I'm gonna do a face mask tonight. So this is the Loops, which are one of my favorites. You get these at like Target. I have like different ones. This one is the rejuvenating one, which is supposed to rejuvenate, hydrate, plump, and refine your skin. To open sometimes. And I really like these masks because they're like, they never rip. They're like a really sturdy gel kind of consistency, and I put these in my mini fridge and they're just like cold all day and it just feels so good. And it, as you can see, it comes in 2 parts for the top and the bottom. On this one, which it's just so easy to put on. Like, it fits perfectly on the face. You always sometimes have those face masks that are just like too big for your face if you have like a little one. So this is like perfect for me, and it just like is so easy to put on. It doesn't like fall off throughout your time having this on, and just feels so good. And whatever else I just put on my neck. So I know I look crazy, and then sometimes I do like to just roll it out. I have this little roller here, which I think I got this on Amazon, and I just kind of like to kind of move the product around so it gets really good in my skin. And it's also like a little mini massage, which is really nice, especially after a long day. So I just kind of roll this out, kind of go under my eyes because it fits so perfectly under the eyes too, to moisturize them. So during this time, I pretty much like to go on my laptop and catch up on any YouTube videos, emails, and things like that. So I'm probably going to do that for like 10 minutes and leave this on for 10 minutes. And then we're going to do our skincare. So I relaxed for a couple of minutes, catched up on some YouTube videos, and now we're going to take the mask off. It feels so good. I'm just kind of like massaging the rest of the product, but usually it's not It's not like other masks where when you take it off and your face leaves like your face feels like extremely wet with like all the product, but I think it's kind of good like that because it just like seeps right into your skin. So yeah, and usually on some of these nights I don't go too crazy with my skincare. So after the face mask, I do use a couple of toners. Most of my toners are Korean based. I get them on Amazon. I will do like a separate morning skincare routine if you guys want, because I do use a couple different products, but in the nighttime these are the ones that I use. So I do use 3 toners a night. So the first one is the Anua, which is the Heart Leaf toner. It's a soothing toner, so it's supposed to obviously soothe your skin, especially after like cleansing, or if you exfoliate or do, you know, a mask. So I do like to try and pat the product into my skin just so that it absorbs better. Whatever is left, I use it like on my neck, my hands. And then the next one I use is the Good Molecules. This one's the Niacinamide Brightening Toner, because sometimes I do get some scarring and things like that. So I do like to use this toner to just help with the pigmentation of my skin. So we just pat that as well. And then the other Korean based toner, which is the I'm From Rice. It's more of a milky toner, very hydrating on the skin. It feels so good. I'm like bringing like life back into my skin. So we just put that all over the face. And like in the middle of my skincare, I always like feel like my lips are getting like super dry, so I do like to put a little bit of this Carmex medicated lip balm, and this is really good for like if you have like chapped lips easily or just dry crackly lips. I don't usually have it like all the time, but you know, I am human. I do get crackly chapped lips every now and then, but I just use this like every day because it just feels really good. Next is Snail Mucin, which I'm kind of leaning towards not using this anymore and trying something called Bean Essence that I see a lot of people on TikTok use in their skincare. And I heard it's like a little bit better than like the Snail Mucin. And I think it's like from like a bean extract. I'm not really sure honestly what's in it. Just trying to use up this Snail Mucin, but I do like to pat in this product and it just gives me like extra hydration. And yeah, I usually get mine on Amazon as well. So the next step are all my serums, and I don't really use the same serum like every single night, but the ones that I do use that are like staple in my nighttime skincare routine. So if I'm having like a very bad skin day, I do like to wear these two, the Naturium Azelaic Tropical Acid serum, and it has glycinated azelaic acid with niacinamide and vitamin C. And then I also use the Good Molecules Discoloration Correcting Serum. So these are kind of on nights where I feel like my skin is just breaking out a lot, and this is obviously good for discoloration. This just kind of calms the skin, especially if you have like redness and things like that. So I feel like it definitely calms it. And then these two are just like staple ones if my skin is just like kind of how it is now, like it's not terrible. So I just like throw these on. So I use the Ordinary, the niacinamide serum, which is really good for like, and niacinamide serums are just like really good for like everything honestly in your skin. Good with like pores and all of that stuff. So I just put this all over my face. And then the next one is one of my favorite serums, which is the Cocokind Skin Barrier Serum. I love this serum. It's amazing, especially if you're lacking moisture and you just feel like your skin is just like so dry and dull. Oops, I got on my eyeball. Brings so much moisture back into the skin, and it's also good if your skin feels a little bit irritated as well. Like for example, if you use like a prescribed like acne cream, sometimes a little too much could really irritate the skin, and I feel like this just like calms everything. And I like to use it no matter what, because I always feel like my skin is like out of control, even when it doesn't look like it. Like sometimes you just feel it, if that makes sense. So yeah, I always like to put this on like every day, and If I don't, I'll just use those 2 other serums instead of these 2. It just kind of depends on the night and how my skin looks and feels. Now we're on to eye cream, which I don't really care too much about eye cream. I feel like you could literally just put on moisturizer as your eye cream, but this is the one that I've been liking, and I heard it's really good. It's the Revive Eye Serum. It has ginseng and retinol, also a Korean brand. And yeah, I just kind of use this, just like 1 little squirt, and I use my ring finger, which is a very old trick in the book, and I just put this underneath my eyes. Eye creams, I think they're moisturizing, but like I said, I feel like it's definitely not a need in a skincare routine. And then lastly is moisturizer. These are just the 2 that I'm going to show you that I do like to use at nighttime. First is the Naturium Multi-Peptide Moisturizer. It also has vitamin C and panthenol in it, which I don't even know if I'm saying that right. You could get this at Target. And then this I actually got in my Ipsy BoxyCharm. I'm not sure where you could get LMI's, whatever it's called, products, maybe like Sephora or online. But this is the Pro Collagen Marine Cream. It's really good for anti-aging, hydrating, and all of that. But today we're gonna use Naturium since my skin is looking pretty good. We're just gonna use like a very simple light moisturizer. I love this one. It's not too thick, but not too thin. And it's also really good for oily skin, and I just love it so much. And we can't forget the neck. And I also like to like moisturize my eyebrows too, because they need some love. Then on some nights when I'm having like a whitehead or a really mean pimple, I definitely like to put on some of these Hero Mighty Patches. I also have these Mighty Patches for your nose, which I like to use too if I feel like my nose is just looking gross, feeling clogged. This just kind of rips everything out. And then like I've said before, if my skin is reacting very badly, there are certain nights where I would put on this Bloom Meltdown Oil, which is specifically for acne prone skin. And I also have a prescribed acne cream from my dermatologist, which is a mix of niacinamide, spironolactone, and tretinoin. So I usually just only put this like a little dot on any really bad pimple, especially when they're hormonal. But it definitely takes a couple days for this to kind of get rid of that pimple. These are definitely a must, but I feel like today my skin is not looking terrible, so we're just gonna kind of let it be how it is. And then the last thing I really like to do is just kind of comb out my eyebrows. I always feel like after I wash my face and like do my skincare, my eyebrows just look a mess, so I definitely like to comb them out. And I've been using this from Sephora. It's the Ordinary, I mean, you could also get this at Ulta, multi-peptide lash and brow serum. You could easily use castor oil or whatever to your eyebrows, even your lashes, which I want to try and do again, because when I used to use castor oil, I feel like I would maybe put a little too much, and during my sleep I would wake up with like such oily eyelids, and it was just not fun for me. So I've been trying this out. I have tried a lot of serums, didn't really like it. I did not like Grande Lash, which I know is a very popular one, but I feel like this has been actually working. But I only use this on my eyebrows. I do not touch my eyelashes. That's just personal preference. So I just like to put this on my eyebrows, and I've actually seen a very slow difference, but I feel like it actually works if you're obviously consistent with it. Definitely have seen my eyebrows get a little bit thicker than how they used to look. And my eyebrows, they haven't always been this thin, but I feel like when I was younger, my eyebrows were pretty hairy and thick, and my mom, in her eyes, thick eyebrows weren't a thing. My mom has thin eyebrows, and I just feel like that's how the trend was kind of back in the day, like the thin eyebrows were it. So she plucked them super thin, and I feel like my hair growth within my eyebrows just kind of faded, and it just never grew back to its like original shape. So totally fine. I am trying to be patient with it and get some more hair back into my eyebrows, but yeah, you just got to be patient. But I feel like that serum is definitely slowly working, which I am very, very glad. I haven't touched or tweezed my eyebrows in like maybe 5 years, and yeah, that just shows you they take forever to grow. Now we're gonna take off these little hair clips, which I look crazy now. I'm just gonna recomb my hair, and we're just gonna put a little bit of oil. I've been using this Anne Honey Deep Moist Hair Oil, which I saw a TikToker use, and her hair looks so like luscious and nice, and I just put only a little bit because it's like very like just very oily, and I only like to focus it on the ends because if you put it everywhere, oof, you're gonna wake up with pretty greasy hair. But yeah, I got this on Amazon and it smells so good. And yeah, I just put on my ends and then I wake up with very soft and smelly good hair. And that is it for my skincare routine for nighttime. All the products that I use will be linked down below if you guys want easy access to it, if you guys want to buy it yourself. But yeah, I love all of these products. I've been using these for maybe years or even months, and they just work well for me with my combination skin. I wouldn't say I do have combination skin actually. I feel like it's just more towards the oily, acne prone side. But there are days, especially in the colder months, I do get dry skin. And you just gotta layer up that moisturizer. That is what I do for a typical nighttime skincare routine. Like I said, the face mask, which I normally do maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks. It just kind of really depends on how my skin is feeling. But for the aesthetic of this video, and I also haven't done a face mask in a while, I decided to do one. Other than that, all of the products that I use, I always use every single night. And yeah, and some of the products that I did show you guys that I didn't put on, I will also still link down below if you guys are interested in them. I think now we're gonna go downstairs and eat something. Me and my family did order Chinese yesterday, so I'm just gonna have some leftovers of that. And I'll still take you guys along with me for my night, so let's go downstairs and get some food. Alright, so one of my favorite activities that I've been doing lately is coloring, and I've been obsessed with coloring books from Bobby Goods, which I will link their website down below. They are sold out of a lot of their coloring books, but I know they're doing a new restock on June 3rd, so definitely save your calendars if you love coloring. Especially cute things like this. I got this one on Amazon. And this is more of like how to draw super cute things, but I just couldn't like wait. So I was like, let me just buy this in the meantime until I wait for the actual website to restock their better, cuter coloring books. But this one is pretty helpful, and it like shows you how to like trace certain things and draw certain things. So when I first started, I started coloring in little animals. This one kind of looks horrible. I'm obviously not the best, but I am starting to color this page right here, which I'm kind of like copycatting, which I'm pretty much copycatting this just as like the start, just to kind of like get the hang of it. Some of it is a little bit different, but I know that one of the next few pages, like this one or something, I probably will do my own spin on it, but I think for now it's so cute. And these are the markers that I ordered on Amazon. They're the Ohuhu, I think that's how you pronounce it, markers. And they come with 120 colors. And it has a thin end and like a thicker end. It comes with a, like, you know, as you can see, a smaller tip. And then the other end of it is like super thick. Like that. So I love these. I think they're amazing. Super good quality. The only thing is like they seep through the pages, but honestly I feel like all markers do that, and no matter what, at the end of the day I really think it's just like the paper should be a little thicker, but the back of it that seeped through actually looks pretty cool. So yeah, I think we're gonna watch just an episode of Dance Moms while I color just a little bit. I'm gonna just do a little bit right here, and then we're gonna go to bed. That is like one of my favorite activities that I have unlocked for this year. And yeah, it's fun. It's very therapeutic, especially if you're, I don't know, running out of ideas. Grab a coloring book and color. I will link down this book, but also their website, so you guys could get your own Bobby Goods coloring book. This sounds like an ad, but It's not. Alright, so I am in my room right now. It is 10 o'clock and I think I'm going to end the night here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this very realistic little night routine and my skincare routine, which again, all of the products will be listed down below. I'm just going to continue on catching up with some YouTube videos, maybe even start editing this one, and then head to bed. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and I'll see you guys in my next vlog. Bye!